have been fired this Diwali morning by the Prime Minister, with the Festival of Lights falling on the same day as the Rashtriya Ekta Divas, which marks Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's birth anniversary. Prime Minister Modi was in Gujarat's Kevadia. There, at the foot of the Statue of Unity, the Prime Minister delivered an assessment of the situation in the country and how far we've come. He flagged big bang reforms that his government is eyeing, but also warned about how there are forces working internally and externally to dampen India's Viksit Bharat prospects. He said these urban Naxals and their plots need to be exposed.
भारत के भीतर और भारत के बाहर भी ऐसे लोग भारत में अस्थिरता, भारत में अराजकता फैलाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। वो भारत के आर्थिक हितों को चोट पहुंचाने में जुटी हैं। वो ताकतें चाहती कि दुनिया भर के निवेशकों में गलत संदेश जाए, भारत की नेगेटिव छवि उभरे। ये लोग भारत की सेनाओं तक को टारगेट करने में लगे हैं। मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन कैंपेन चलाए जा रहे हैं। सेनाओं में अलगाव पैदा करना चाहते हैं। इनके हर प्रयास का एक ही मकसद है, भारत का समाज कमजोर हो, भारत की एकता कमजोर हो। 5-5 दशक तक इसी गंदी घिनौनी राजनीति देश को दुर्बल करते हुए चलाई गई है। अर्बन नक्सलियों के इस गठजोड़ को, इनके गठजोड़ को हमें पहचानना ही होगा। हमें देश को तोड़ने के सपने देखने वाले, देश को बर्बाद करने के विचार को लेकर के चलने वाले, मुंह पर जूठे नकाब पहने हुए लोगों को पहचानना होगा, उनसे मुकाबला करना ही होगा।
And taking a cue from the Prime Minister, the BJP also unleashed a blistering attack on the opposition, stating that division is part and parcel of what the party's rivals bring to the table, as the ideology of divide and rule runs deep in their veins.
एक तरफ तो सरदार पटेल और उनके अनुयायी भारत को एक रखना चाहते हैं, जोड़ना चाहते हैं, पर जिनके अंदर अंग्रेजों का वही डिवाइड एंड रूल डीएनए है, राजनीतिक चरित्र है, वो भारत को पहले धर्म के आधार पर बांटते थे, फिर उसके बाद भाषा के और अब जाति के आधार पर भी बांटना चाहते हैं। वो चाहते हैं कि भारत बटे तो भारत कमजोर हो और भारत के दुश्मनों को एक मौका मिल जाए कमजोर हुए भारत के सामने।
As per various BJP leaders, the appropriate tonic to the opposition's alleged politics of division has been UP CM Yogi Adityanath's "Batenge to Katenge" call. On National Unity Day, the Prime Minister framed this in new terms, saying, "Ek hai to safe hai." Listen in.
आज कोई अगर कह दें कि एक है तो सेफ है, तो ये लोग एक है तो सेफ है उसको भी गलत तरीके से परिभाषित करने में लगेंगे। जो लोग देश को तोड़ना चाहते हैं, जो लोग समाज को बांटना चाहते हैं, उन्हें देश की एकता अखर रही है।
We have Pragya joining us on the broadcast. Pragya, while taking a jibe at the opposition, saying that there are people who are not able to digest the fact that the country is united and they are not okay with this unity in the country, has also reframed the "Ek hai to nek hai" statement given by Yogi Adityanath. And the Prime Minister says, "Ek hai to safe hai," misconstrued by the opposition.
Well, the fact is that Prime Minister was Ekta Divas, which is also the birth anniversary of Patel, has given Prime Minister a background on which he has based his speech on, which is the unity of the country. He's been focusing on that for quite some time now, saying that there are and outside India also, and there is a larger narrative that Prime Minister is building and all.
Okay, there seems to be some audio issue. We'll try and connect with Pragya again. You heard the Prime Minister, they take a jibe at the opposition, not just the external forces, but the Prime Minister hit out at the internal forces as well, which the Prime Minister says is trying to destabilize India through their divide and rule policies. The Prime Minister spoke about the gigantic reforms introduced by his government and said that the country is now moving towards the uniform civil code. Let's listen in.
भारत आज वन नेशन वन सिविल कोड यानी सेकुलर सिविल कोड की तरफ भी बढ़ रहा है और मैंने लाल किले से इस बात का जिक्र किया था। इसके भी मूल में सामाजिक एकता, सरदार साहब की बात ही हमारी प्रेरणा है। इससे अलग अलग सामाजिक वर्गों में भेदभाव की जो शिकायत रहती है उसे दूर करने में मदद मिलेगी। देश की एकता और मजबूत होगी, देश और आगे बढ़ेगा, देश एकता से संकल्पों को सिद्ध करेगा। साथियों, आज पूरे देश को खुशी है कि आजादी के 7 दशक बाद देश में एक देश, एक संविधान का संकल्प भी पूरा हुआ है।
We have Rashid Alvi joining us on the broadcast now. Thank you very much for giving us your time. Mr. Alvi, how do you respond to the Prime Minister's statement? One, taking the jibe of the opposition, saying एक हैं तो safe हैं, has also been misconstrued by the opposition. Then he went on to say that one nation, one poll, along with the uniform civil code, will only strengthen the nation.
No, I do not know what message our Prime Minister wants to give to this nation. एक हैं तो safe हैं. We are not opposing it. It is all right. I welcome this slogan. एक हैं तो safe है. Who is opposing this slogan? You just tell me. With due respect, I want to ask from our Prime Minister, just let us know if any political leader of opposition party, any political leader of Congress party has criticized this slogan. First time in my life, he has said, एक हैं तो safe हैं. Otherwise, they are saying, बटोगे तो कटोगे. Prime Minister should speak this. RSS is saying, बटोगे तो कटेंगे. So many chief ministers are saying, बटोगे तो कटेंगे. What does it mean? You are dividing this nation. You are dividing this society. It is shameful slogan to say, बटोगे तो कटेंगे.
So you're saying the objection is to batoge to katoge. Now the BJP has leveled allegations and you know that there are allegations and counter allegations happening all through. But the BJP says that it's the opposition which is trying to divide people on caste lines. And right after batoge to katoge, Yogi Adityanath said, ek rahenge to nek rahenge. And the Prime Minister says that has been misconstrued.
Congress party has ever said, Biradriwad, Jatiwad. Congress party doesn't do it. We are weak in Uttar Pradesh. Why? Because we never talk about one caste. That is the only reason. We never say that we belong to that community. That is the reason we are weak in Uttar Pradesh and even in Bihar. Congress party doesn't want to. We have fought for the freedom of this nation. Our forefathers were in jail.
All right.
Jawaharlal Nehru was himself 9 years continuously. He was inside jail. How can we say like this? It is only Congress party which claims that it is one nation, one society. Hindu, Muslim should be together.
But the demand for caste census, BJP says, is actually, the strategy to divide people on caste lines. Thank you very much, Mr. Alvi, for joining us on the broadcast. Importantly, on the occasion of Ekta Divas and while paying tribute, the Prime Minister spoke about the abrogation of 370. He congratulated Jammu Kashmir on holding successful elections and hailed the fact that Sardar Patel would have been proud of the constitution being applicable in Jammu and Kashmir's case for the first time, as Article 370 has been buried forever. He pointed out that a Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir took oath on India's constitution for the first time just weeks ago.
70 साल तक बाबा साहब आम्बेडकर का संविधान पूरे देश में लागू नहीं हुआ था। संविधान की माला जपने वालों ने संविधान का ऐसा घोर अपमान किया था। कारण क्या था? जम्मू कश्मीर में आर्टिकल 370 की दीवार, आर्टिकल 370 जो देश में दीवार बन के खड़ी थी, संविधान को यहां रोक देती थी, वहां के लोगों के अधिकारों से उनको वंचित रखती थी। वो धारा 370 को हमेशा हमेशा के लिए जमीन में गाड़ दिया गया है। पहली बार वहां इस विधानसभा चुनाव में बिना भेदभाव को वोट डाले गए। पहली बार जम्मू कश्मीर में मुख्यमंत्री ने आजादी के 75 साल के बाद पहली बार भारत के संविधान की शपथ ली है।
Let's go across to Pragya. The Prime Minister spoke about the abrogation of 370 and the changes, and most importantly how the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir took oath on the Indian Constitution. At the same time, Pragya, we're looking at developments when the Congress and NC have decided to boycott the Union Territory Foundation Day, demanding reinstatement of statehood.
Well, the BJP and Prime Minister is seeing Chief Minister's oath ceremony as one of the achievements. Remember, this was one of the main ideological battles that the BJP was fighting, that there should be abrogation of 370, there should be no to Samvidhan and no to Vidhan and no to flags. This has been put to an end, and Prime Minister knows that this is a very, very, very big achievement that has been, done by abrogation of Article 370. And, he rightly said, not just it is a tribute to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, but it is also a tribute to Baba Saheb Ambedkar, because it is his constitution that said that there should be one constitution across the country. And this is what Prime Minister is hailing right now. He's focusing on a lot of positives today. So, this is one of the reasons why he is saying that we need to be united, we need to be one, and we need to be strengthened, because there are forces, not just in India, but also abroad, who are trying to break India, and we are the fastest growing economy, irrespective of the world is going
All right, Pragya. Thank you for getting us the inputs. With that, we're slipping into a very short break.